Welcome to another analysis of billions. This is an awesome episode, Golden Frog time. It keeps you on the edge of your seat until the last minute. And yes, we're playing it here in reverse. The first minute of this video is the last minute of the real one. It's wonderful entertainment, but how does it work from a financial perspective? Let's find out. It's the Ice Juice IPO.
The deal goes out at $18 a share tomorrow. Holy shit! I'm worth $125 million.
The company is going public. Chuck's best friend Ira was working for the company and invested in it. And the prospect looked so good that Chuck's dad also decided to invest. The IPO price was set as $18, and that was already great news. And the day of the IPO, the stock is booming and goes up by more than 50% very quickly. By the way, is that great for the company? Once the offer price is set, it doesn't matter. But you could say that the company is leaving a lot of money on the table by not pricing its IPO higher. If you want to learn more about IPOs, I've put a link to an amazing video. But let's continue with Ice Juice. The boom doesn't last. People are getting sick. It's golden frog time. It's actually engineered by Axe, who is shorting the stock and making a fortune. How much does each one of them exactly make or lose? We know Ira was worth $125 million when the stock was priced at $18, so he's got a little less than 7 million shares. We don't know at which price Ira could access the stock pre-IPO, but it would be lower than the set IPO price. We'll just say $12. Sr must initially have bought the stock at the same price as Ira. Sr bought more at around 30.
Double my position.
He bought
700,000 shares on the name.
$21 million. Senior's got 2.45 million shares, and Axelrod, we don't know how many shares he sold, but he sold again around 30 or above, and let's just assume it was 3 million shares.
Closing price, $3.89.
So if Axelrod closed its shorts at 3.89, he would make approximately $78 million. For Axelrod, that's a net gain. Chuck Sr.'s position is worth a little less than 10 million. It's a significant loss, about 30 million. And Ira is worth about 27 million. And for Ira, it's not that clear because we know he also got some shares. But as he borrowed money to buy more shares, there's definitely a significant loss on his side. What happens next? We haven't talked at all about the company itself.
Reuters says Ice J, fresh squeeze, chapter 11.
From Ice Juice's point of view, it's a successful IPO at the top of the range, so it has its coffers full. We know the business was solid.
They think it's a winner?
They do.
And eventually, as we know, the reason for the people falling sick will be uncovered and things should go more or less back to normal. The show actually references another food brand who had a lot of issues.
This is another Chipotle.
They caused multiple outbreaks from 2015 to 2018. More than 1,000 people were sick. The chain was charged with violating federal law, and they had to pay $25 million in criminal fine, and probably quite a bit to the people who were sick. And where are they today? The stock is actually doing mighty fine. If that's the reference for Ice Juice, the medium-term prospects are still pretty good. If you think the stock is a buy, then it's a great buying opportunity. The one who's in the best position to do so is Axe. He also has all the information to be very confident the company is fine. Imagine if he was now buying back massively at $3.89 and running it all the way to the top to maybe 30. Higher stocks is restricted anyway.
Is there any way you can sell?
Chuck, my stock's all restricted.
So he cannot sell it for 3 months at least. So he just sits it out. Chuck Sr., his average buying price is below the IPO price. In the long term, it doesn't look like an awful prospect. So best strategy for many players, sit and wait. Very often a very good investment strategy, but it would be very poor entertainment. And this episode is so good, it deserves a second episode of FinTech in Films. What I want to look at next is how would that really work in practice?
Bring me something with some alcohol in it.
So please subscribe, stay tuned. If you enjoy the video or if you have any questions or if you disagree with my analysis, please comment. Thank you for watching.